invited guests, Mr. Marufu, and of course, my brothers and sisters of St. John's College.
Yeah.
For 13 years, there's been a green blazer in my closet. Well, the size of that blazer has changed, and indeed even the size of the animal depicted on its badge has transformed. The traditions and philosophies that it embodies have remained constant. Within the perpetually safe walls of this fine institution, the best of its kind in Zimbabwe, I have grown. Not only physically from a small, chubby, but undeniably adorable 5-year-old, but also mentally and emotionally. It was a little over a year ago, on the 14th of October 2010, that the immense honor of being the head boy of the best school in the country, and those a year of first, but perhaps most poignantly, a year of last as well. In this, the school's 25th year, intended to be one of celebration and commemoration, we as a school have also had to endure great pain and even greater loss. I remember the very day I first met Dylan McKinnon and being struck by seeing such confidence in one so young. I also remember the day I heard of his untimely death and being struck by seeing such tragedy happen for one so young. However, I also remember being struck by the sight of an entire school banding together to mourn what was and what could have been, and being reminded exactly why it was that this school means so much to me. Indeed, it is because of what this school means to me that it pained me so to see the actions of a group of respected men and women charged with the task of conserving the status of this fine institution decide to cancel a program that I genuinely felt did nothing but add to the great reputation that our school possesses. I recall it being an argument of facts, and the fact is that we have lost 4H department. That the open day that we as prefects presided over had one of the lowest attendances of recent times. However, another fact is that this school is much more than that group of men and women. It is a maker of memories, of friendships, of brotherhoods and sisterhoods alike, and a maker of young men and women ready to take on the world. And this it will remain, not for me or any of you, and even any of those men and women above and beyond. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy." The measure of this school and its students is too great to comprehend. You see, while at this school, we partake of a journey. For me, that journey started long ago, sometime in 1999, and is this speech that marks the end of that passage. Along the way, I've met and been influenced by many people, a few of whom I feel deserve some special mention. To Mr. Fuller, I wish I could express the extent to which you've influenced the man I one day hope to become. In hindsight, the greatest blessing that I have received over the last year was the 2 terms during which I was privileged enough to work with you. You're a man whose honor, commitment to the teachers, dedication to the students, and loyalty to all that the school is will never come under question. Men of true strength are able to show kindness, tethered not by pride or arrogance, but set free by the pure fruit of good intention. If ever I were able to carry myself the way you do, with true grace, honesty, and valor, I know I would have become the sort of man my father would have wanted me to be. Thank you. Thank you even more for allowing us as a prefect body to work closely with Mr. Swire this year. Sir, you are oh stirring. But you're also a man who lies in deep love for the school and a genuine affection for the students that walk its halls. I thank you for everything you've ever taught me. To Mrs. Taylor, who I'm sure you'll all agree looks absolutely beautiful today. I apologize for all the French homework I never handed in. And I apologize even more for the standard of the work that I did. You, of all people, know that talking is not something I struggle with. Cheers, Leslie. You, of all people, know that talking is not something I struggle with. Or I am honestly at a loss to describe how greatly you've affected not only my fashion sense, but also my understanding of the world around me and the role I must play in it. For this, I thank you. Mrs. Sylvester, I've always had a feeling that you see me, even the stuff that I'd rather hide. The insecurities, the doubt, the pain. And I thank you for showing me the joy and comfort that an attentive reader can find in a poem or piece of literature. You are strong when others deem it polite to be weak, loud when dictators ask for silence, and lend strength to others too weak to ask for help. Thank you for making me brave. To all the teachers of St. John's College, people fail to understand just how difficult teenage boys can be, that you all often have to deal with as many as 20 of us at once. That alone is worth commendation. But what's even more admirable is the patience, time, and effort that each of you shows. Any of you who have been unlucky enough to teach me know that work is not a close friend of mine. No, in fact, is homework. But I have borne personal witness to just how kind each of you can be, and the uncanny knack you each seem to possess to bring out the best in all of us. So, I'd like to take this time to say thank you to all of you that have taught me, my friends and all those leaving today. You have helped us become more than we ever thought we could. If ever someone were to ask me if I enjoyed my time sitting at the back of Mrs. Reed's geo class, mysteriously losing Miss Wild's tests along with Rahil Naik, being caught cheating by Mrs. Fulton, or overhearing a classic Mr. Aldrich speech about the connection between character and maze, I'd be left with no choice but to answer just as Mr. Miller would, with a resounding, yeah. So to all of you I say, thank you. To the class of 2011, my brothers and my sisters, I always knew we were special. From being the first grade to ever be kicked out of hymn singing at the prep school, to hearing long speeches from Gatsby about teachers complaining in Form 4. We're a good bunch. I will cherish each memory that we've made over the past 13 years. I've witnessed the birth of the greatest physical education team of all time, TWAPC, that is Twions with attitude plus clan. Captained bravely by Carl Tiffin and AJ Moore. And Carl, I thank you for always choosing me, even when we're doing water polo. I've been involved in deep discussions about the mysterious Moroccan and its unknown origins. Always wise, Tipsy Chingwena and Tafaz Muchatuta. I've joined in long talks about llamas and their cuteness with Andrew Wilkinson and Kevin Merrington. I've discussed the engines of Maybachs with Spiros Aladinos and Max Pasapoulos. I've pondered over the benefits of natural herbs with short folks, Michael Larusa. Michael Larusa and James Pac-Man Packen. I've questioned the ethics of bestiality with Dan Spencer, Kishan Desai, and Josh Smallwood. I have reveled in break-time soccer with Washington State and the greatest break-time athlete of all time, Sam Kajiwa. I've celebrated the sight of Finer Winer with Gordon Lindsay, Cool That Stars with Alex and Charlie, discussed bad kitties with Ria Secek, and even reviewed visa regulations with Yurish Kochi. Indeed, thanks to IB Girls, I've had the honor of taking part in conversations about what exactly makes Declan Mackay so hot, with Chideka Zingeni, Anthony Lau, and Kazan Temple. And once, I even saw the Danish grizzly bear, the largest of all mammals, face to face. For the immense effect that you have had on my life, I want you all, each and every one of you, to know that you are a part of who I am, the best part. I will miss you all. To the prefect body of 2011, it's been an amazing year. I'm privileged to have shared a year with you all, getting to know each of you and working together as a team. Be it absolutely smashing Jamie Forrester in the com, asking Russell Smith for gluten-free rolls, talking about Benjamin Franklin with Wilson's ceremony, or standing up in assembly in honor of the first black blazer the school has ever seen. And the person receiving that blazer, my friend and the first person who ever told me I could be head boy. It's been a ride. Each of you is an inspiration. And to Peter Webster, I remember the look on your face when we went up to receive our tithe. It was shock. But Pete, you're the consummate gentleman, intelligent, well-mannered, and frankly, a bit mean. The sort of person who the school is lucky to have. Indeed, in each and every one of you are qualities that I could only hope to possess. I cannot picture this year without the 15 of you by my side. Thank you. To my deputy head boys, Oliver Chadwick and Preston Bryan. The three of us are so different, but it's in those differences that lies our strength. Ollie, for a chop, you're not so bad. You are the exemplary St. John's College student, committed, well presented, and with the dogged determination to improve yourself and truly be the best you can be. I'll miss sharing a cup of tea with you in the morning in Stuart Chisholm's office and seeing you smile every day. You have been a pillar of strength. You've been a pillar of strength for me, Preston, and the school this year. Never shy to shed a tear to show your love for either one. Thank you. Preston, for an Italian-American Zimbabwean, you're not so bad either. You're a leader, Preston. Your example is one that many would do well to follow. I remember when you felt that the school had given up on you, when your choosing rugby was badly received by the staff. But your willingness to chase your dream, and to do so with full conviction, is the embodiment of the drive and fortitude with which a young man should conduct himself. You're an inspiration. Walt Disney said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. In you I see that same courage. And it's for that reason that I always imagined you being the one giving this speech. And to Mr. Bryan, I would like you to know how much it means to Preston for you to be here today. He loves you deeply. And what I would do for my own father to be here as well. Thank you to you both, Ollie and Preston, my friends, my brothers, my equals. Finally, to the people that have made me who I am, my family. To all of you I say thank you. Those that are here and those that aren't as well. I thank everyone who has ever taken the time to care about me, to wonder how I was doing. I remember the day my father, Victor Muchatuta Sr., passed away. I remember when my brother Gashua helped me. He told me that he was here for me and that he loved me. But anyone who's ever met him, you can imagine how hard that was for him. I remember my other brother, Libalele, came over that day and played PlayStation with me to distract me from the huge hole that had appeared in my heart and in my life. I love you both, and I wish you the best from the bottom of my heart. I also remember my first day back at school and how happy I was. This is what St. John's means to me. It is my anchor in the storm. It is my light in the darkness. I will miss it dearly. Above all, however, I have one person to thank. My mother. Mama, I love you. I love you with the burning passion that warms me in the coldest of nights, that burns bright and guides me when I'm lost. This person that you all see before you is no more than a manifestation of her endless sacrifice and effort. I owe everything. That matters to you. My faith in God, my belief in family, my love for food. For this and a million other things that you have done, I thank you. I hope and know that this school will go on to greater heights, starting with being led by an upper sixth year ready, willing and capable to do so. My hope is that you strive not to be men of success, but rather men of value. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, nature magically suits a man to his fortunes by making them the fruit of his character. Good luck to you all. I would finally also like to thank my squads, Nicholas Walsh and Shao Huali. I always smiled at how different the two of you are. Shao, never late. Nick, never there. But over the last year, you have taught me lessons about what it means to truly serve, and the joy of being a St. John's student. I thank you both and wish you both the best of luck for your futures. Bright futures. Sorry. As for me, I hope you'll remember me fondly. My name is Victor Muchatuta Jr. and my blood is green.